Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my August favorites. Well, actually, you know what? I didn't do one in July. And that's mostly because I didn't have anything to share with you guys in July. So this is going to be combined July and August favorites. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with skincare first. So I recently went into Lush and decided to buy like a face wash kind of thing from there. This is, bear with me, it's wet. I just actually got it from the shower. It's Angels on Bare Skin, and this stuff is so great. It's a fresh facial cleanser. It says that it's supposed to even out skin tone, reduce redness, and improve the health and appearance of your skin, giving you a natural, healthy glow. I have to admit it does that. I feel like my skin is so like smooth and supple after I've used this stuff. And not only that, like I feel the redness on my face because I do have a lot of redness right around my cheekbone area, and that has gone down significantly. So I really have to agree with the claims that it makes. And it has lavender in it, which makes it so soothing. I feel like it just brings life to your skin, you know? And it smells really creamy yet fresh, and you know, of course, lavender, because it's got lavender. So this is what it looks like. So the little bluish purplish leaves in there are the lavender stuff, and then I think it also has almonds. Yep, it has almonds as well, and together, like, it just makes kind of like a nice scrubber sort of nice scrub sort of thing. And then before I would actually I used to just use my hands to apply this, or like to use that, like, you know, to wash my face and stuff, but I featured this in my haul. I like to use this stuff now, so I just put I take like a pea size out and I put it on the scrubber right here, and then just take a little bit of water, and then I just, you know, kind of melt it onto the pad, and then just go ahead and scrub my face, and it feels amazing. I love the combination of the two. While we're on skincare and Lush, I got another mask from them, and it is the Love Lettuce Fresh Face Mask. This is the most cooling mask that I've ever used. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes to dry on your face, and then you're supposed to like scrub your skin and then just wash it off. First of all, it just gives you like the most calming effect. You feel like, you know, you're just wearing this mask, you feel like all your tension's gone, like, you know, you feel so relieved, so relaxed, because it has that cooling effect on you. So it is just the best mask. As far as the claims go, so it says effective exfoliating face mask to give normal to oily skin a radiant glow with polishing almond shells, softening almond oil, soothing lavender oil, and the magical tightening action of Fuller's Earth. So I don't know about the tightening action. I actually used it yesterday, but I didn't pay attention to that. But I do feel the softening, the moisturization on my skin, yet not the oiliness and stuff. So yeah, I have to agree with that. And this you have to keep in the fridge, so you know, it's just like it's a bit more cooler and stuff. It does make your skin polished, and it does give that shine, but it doesn't make you look oily and stuff, if that makes any sense. It does give you a radiant glow. I have to agree with that. As far as the tightening, maybe I'll update you guys on the next time I use it again. Moving on to makeup. So I'm just gonna get something out of the way, which is not like really makeup related, but I just use it for that purpose. So it's this little guy. I featured this in my haul as well, and this is actually like a scrubber for clothes sort of thing. Like when I bought it, that's what the package said, but I use this for brushes. I clean my brushes with this, and because of the grooves in here, it cleans the brushes so well. It goes into like deep into the brushes and stuff. So this is like a must-have, and I use this on a regular basis to clean my brush now. I don't think I can do it without this. Makes it super easy to do so. All right, so now makeup stuff. I'm gonna start off with foundation. I have used this foundation before, but it never made it into my favorites, I think, because it wasn't the right shade. Like, I'd always have to mix another foundation in it to make it my shade. But it's finally featuring on its own, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige. It's what I'm wearing today, and I can finally wear this on its own. I wore it the other day, and I did notice that it just made my skin feel really young and really healthy, but not like just matte and like powdery and stuff. So this is finally, I finally see why people rave about this foundation, because it truly is fantastic. Okay, next up is my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I use number 10 Light. I have that on my eye bags as well, dark circles, and it's really so fine. Like, it doesn't feel heavy and stuff, and it doesn't settle into my fine lines. So yeah, it's finally made it into my favorite. Along those lines, I recently bought, and I featured this in my haul video as well. A lot of these things are new, and that's why they're in this video, and then some of them are just like super old, and so they haven't made it into the video. But anyways, I bought the Face of Australia Translucent Loose Powder. Again, what I have on my under eyes, and yes, super finely milled. I don't think it leaves a white cast on my skin, and I am not that super fair. I am a little bit on the tanner side, and this stuff really works for my skin tone, so it probably would work for a lot of other people who are similar to me. So this stuff is yay. For contouring, I have been loving my Maybelline Master Contour. A lot of my products in this video are Maybelline, because they really are an amazing brand, and I really do love all of their products. So this is another one that I bought last month maybe, and I've been using it religiously, and I really do like it. This is in number 10 Light to Medium as well. It comes with a little brush. I used this today. I actually just used the contour shade and the highlighter shade, but for me it works just fine. I feel like it doesn't have a lot of red undertone to it. Like, it's not super warm, even though on camera I think it shows like it's warm, but it really isn't. It's really nice, and the formula is really finely milled as well. So yeah, and the highlighter it's not super bright, which is what I like. It's what I prefer, but at the same time, it's not something that's just going to like hide your like not show up, you know. I think if you build it up, it will definitely pick it up. My camera sometimes just doesn't pick highlights, but I think it's doing some justice today. So yeah, I like this stuff as well. The blush I haven't used so much just because I have so many other blushes, but it's not bad. I have used it once or twice, but the contour and highlighter I do use on a regular basis, because they're both really something that you could wear on a day-to-day basis. It's not like super out there, which is why I like it. Okay, for another highlight, I have been reaching for my Revlon Mineral Finishing Powder a lot lately, and this is a number 10 Brighten. It looks something like that. It has a little bit of pinky sheen to it, and it is just so subtle, and it is just so perfect for me. Has no smell, but this is really old, and I never used to use highlighters before. I'm like slowly getting into them. It's really old, but it's held up pretty well, and yeah, it's something I reach for, especially when I have to go out in the evenings. This seems to like work just perfect for me. For my blushes, I'm just gonna show this one, but I like every blush by this brand, and it is the NYX blush, and this is in mauve or mauve, however you pronounce that. And this is these are those matte blushes that NYX used to make before. Not sure if they have the same packaging still, but these blushes are anytime best, and I think NYX has the formula down so well for this. It's really one of the most amazing blushes. I think I have like cinnamon, mauve, and I have one more which I cannot remember, but these two blushes are just, yes, perfect. Oh, and spice. I do have spice with me here. I don't have cinnamon on me. So this is barely used, as you can tell. This lighting is really hopeless. It's not picking anything up. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, for my eyeshadows, who knew? NYX! I featured this in a couple of my videos previously. I bought this a long time ago and they were just untouched. They were still in the package and stuff. But I finally decided to use them and show them some love, and surely enough, they made it to my favorites video. So look at these shades, look at these palettes, like they're so yummy. This one especially is so yummy, like just look at that. This one is Catwalk. Now I haven't used this enough, or maybe once or twice. That's probably it. This I have used quite a few times, as you can tell, like, you know, the brush marks and stuff. Both of these palettes are great. Very, very pigmented, a little powdery, very pigmented though. And they stay on your eyes all day. I have no complaints regarding wear time and stuff. So these are my favorites at the moment, my go-to palettes. And I think if I were to travel anytime soon, these would be the ones that I would carry. I would carry both of these just because this one has a little bit more color and this one has a little bit more neutral, which is where I lean towards. But I do like to mix it up here and there. So these two, definitely. This one is Strike a Pose, and then the other one was Catwalk, which is a little bit more neutrally shade. For my eyebrows, goes without saying, Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. Just like that. I have a little bit of a use over there. Again, it's what's on my brows. What I like to do, because this is a little bit dark on me, I like to use a spoolie and just brush it out, and just to kind of like give it a more of a natural look. So this for me works out really well that way. Am I forgetting anything? No, we're down to lip products, guys. I have 3 things here with me that I absolutely adore for my lips this time, or this past month. I have 3 here. Anything by this brand. This is Maybelline. Yep, this is the Maybelline Velvet Matte, and this is in the shade Matte 1. I have no idea what the shade is actually called, but I have 2 of these and I love these. The color is amazing, the staying power is awesome, and they're super comfortable to wear. They don't dry out completely. You know, there is a little bit of wetness to this particular stuff, but the color does last pretty long, and it does look as if it's matte, like maybe not 100% matte, but definitely matte. So, and yeah, this doesn't like dry out your lips and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I really love this. It's really nice, bright and bold, and it's for those days where I just, you know, have a nude or have a neutral face and stuff like that, and I want to play up my lips. So this is that's the time when I reach for this. Next I have but it's the ColourPop liquid lipstick in sorry about that, Solo. This is really pinky nudie, or nudie pink. This is really nudie pink. Dries completely matte, shows all the creases in your lips and stuff. If you don't mind that, I don't mind that. I like wearing it. The only thing that I've noticed is when I have a lip balm on, even if I wipe it and I apply this kind of flakes. But if I have nothing on my lips and I apply this wears really well and really, really long. I think ColourPop, everybody has raved about it so much that I don't need to say anything more. Last of the lip options are my CoverGirl Jumbo Gloss Balm. I featured this in my haul, and to be very honest, I haven't stopped wearing it ever since. It's what I have on my lips right now. This stays in my purse. It is my perfect touch-up. Anytime I'm out, I don't even need a mirror. I can just apply this and be good to go. It gives me a little bit hint of color, as well as moisturize my lips. So this, I think, you can say has kind of partly replaced my lip balm, not entirely, but partly. And yeah, so this is my go-to at the moment. These are like for occasions, fancier occasions and stuff like that, but this, anytime, all day. Okay, last for the makeup, and I have been loving this particular way that I do. This is my Models Prefer, sorry guys, the lighting is terrible, but this is the Models Prefer Finale Setting Spray. This has to work. It does work because like the previous time, where did I go? I went for my Garba. Excuse me guys. So yeah, I went to Garba I think a couple weekends ago, and I was sweating profusely and stuff like that. If you know what Garba is, it's like heavy duty dancing and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. So I used this spray and it worked so well, so well. I can't tell you, but my favorite way to use this is actually with a beauty blender or like a damp sponge. Just spray it on there, and then once you've applied your foundation, just like either mist your face and go over it with the sponge, or like wet your sponge and then apply your foundation with that. Wet your sponge with this and then apply your foundation with that. That's what I meant. And it will really lock it in place, and it will really not go anywhere, even if you're sweating like a pig. So yeah, this is my ultimate favorite at the moment for makeup setting sprays. Last but not the least, we have a hair product, and it is my Schwarzkopf Push-Up Volume Mousse. Again, I think I featured this in my haul video, and I really love using this for my hair when I want it to stay in place and stuff like that. So yes, this, and it smells great. Oh, I love the smell. But yeah, so this is really good with like the holding power and stuff like that. I have really fine hair, and sometimes some of the sprays and stuff don't work on my hair, but this definitely does. So that's why it's here. And that's it for my July-August favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. So that's it for this video, guys, and I will catch you soon. Bye!